I'm not going to 100% blame it on my professor, even though she was probably 80% of the reason why. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It's your girl MyeshiaShantal. I'm back at it again with another YouTube video. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below and turn on those post notifications so you'll stay up to date whenever I post. But if you're returning, you are officially a part of the family and the crew. What's good, what's poppin'? Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. Those post notifications are turned on. Comment and like on my videos just because it helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And follow me on my personal Instagram at MyeshiaShantal. So I told y'all I was gonna give y'all a update about my first semester of nursing school. So here it is. You about to get the real tea. You about to get everything. It's about to just be laid out for you guys, just because y'all are my family and y'all are my supporters. So I gotta stick to my word. But a disclaimer, your girl is super lit recording this video. I just came back from a bar out celebrating finishing my first semester of nursing school. So yeah, like I done had me some drinks and everything. But y'all, I just want y'all to know something. Can y'all tell something is different? Do y'all see this? Your girl officially got her braces off, and y'all, my smile, oh my gosh, I'm in love with my smile. Like, I just can't stop smiling. But anywho, yeah, I've been having them off for about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks now. So super excited about that. No more pain. But about this nursing school update, so I'm just gonna give y'all a little background history for the new people or for people that just start watching my channel. But for the old people, y'all already know this. This was my first semester of nursing school. This semester I was taking fundamentals and pharmacology, and I wouldn't say it was challenging. Well, it was challenging, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, it really wasn't like that, but it was very challenging. Only honestly, pharmacology was the challenging class. Fundamentals was super easy. So we haven't officially got our grades, but I know that like after the final and stuff like that and the Kaplan exit exams, I know that I passed both of my classes with B's. So I'm super excited about that. Woo, woo. So let's see, where can we start? Fundamentals, like I said, I passed that class with a B. It was my highest out of the two. I passed pharmacology. I meant fundamentals probably, I think, if I'm not mistaken, probably with like an 85, 86, 87, around that. And then I think I passed pharmacology. The grades they're not hard posted, but I know for a fact like we can see our grade right now. And so I think I passed pharmacology with like a 82. Thank God, because I just didn't want to repeat those classes, because how my program is, if you fail one class and you pass the other class, you got to retake both of those classes. And that wasn't gonna happen. But so yes, I passed both of those classes with a B. And pharmacology was probably, out of the two, was the hardest for me. It's just because like I'm not gonna 100% blame it on my professor, even though she was probably 80% of the reason why. But it was just like, I don't know how to explain like her teaching method compared to the test. Like the lowest test, I actually failed a test in my pharmacology class. I made a 60 on it. But I still passed the class with a B. Only reason why I passed that class with a B is because of my final exam. Like the final exam was worth 25% of my final grade, and I made a 91.75. It was actually my highest test score in pharmacology, which I was so surprised because going into finals and the Kaplan exit exam, I was sitting at a 75.8, I think. And that's like barely, because like how my school is, like you have your didactic has to be over 75% before they calculate anything else into your overall grade. And so since I was so close, I knew for a fact that I had to pass. I had to do my best on this exam, like my final exam, and my goal was to get an 85, and I exceeded my goal, which I got a 91. It was 80. Well, both of my finals and the Kaplan exit exam was basically 80 questions per exam, and I technically only missed, I want to say, 8 questions on my final exam for pharmacology. That's how I got the 91. And y'all, it brought my grade from a 75.8 to an 81 point something. And I was just like, thank you, baby Jesus. Like, thank you. And so it was this semester overall, it was very different because I just had to learn how to answer the questions and think about the overall picture and actually understand what they're asking, because nursing school, like the questions is not straightforward questions. They're not going to ask you a define this, define that. No, it's clinical based. Like they're going to give you a scenario, like for example, this is I don't even know if this is correct, but it's just like, so this patient, 78 years old, African American, blase blase. It's stuff like that. It's not like define what hypovolemia is, or hypercalcemia, or hyperglycemia is. It's nothing like that. No, it's strictly scenario based, and I actually had to understand, okay, I know the definition of what hypovolemia is. So how do I apply this to what they're asking? You really have to understand the overall picture. And I kind of finally realized that with pharmacology, because even though everybody knows pharmacology is like medication, you need to know the medication, you need to know the signs and symptoms. Well, not the signs and symptoms. You need to know the action of the medication. You need to know the indication of the medication, meaning what it is and what is treating. You need to know the adverse effects of taking this medications. You need to know the nursing considerations of administrating this medication, and that's what basically pharmacology is. And when you think about it, there's millions of medications. And it was just like, sometimes like it start overlapping, and you just get confused, just like, oh my gosh. Digoxin, for example. Everybody know digoxin treats heart failure and AFib. Okay, so you know it treats heart failure and AFib, but what are the nursing considerations? Digoxin, you literally check the apical pulse for a whole minute before administering the drug, and if it's under 60 beats per minute, you'll hold the medication. But if it's over the 60 beats per minute, you'll administer the medication. It's stuff like that that you have to know the overall picture. And so retaining information and memorizing information, that's when it comes apart into pharmacology. And it was just like a whole lot of medications that you had to remember, and knowing the side effects, knowing the indications, the actions, the nursing considerations for that, and not mixing it up, because like I said before, a lot of stuff start overlapping, and figuring out that, okay, she's not going to ask the questions like, everybody knows a lot of medications cause GI upset. Okay, she's not going to ask about that. What is the outlier of the adverse effect of that medication? And so once I start realizing that type of information, it was kind of easier to focus on my final and try to do my best, and it actually paid off. Like, I studied so hard for that final, And also with pharmacology, it's not just like straight memorization. You really need to know the information, even though in the hospital setting, it's going to have literally what the medication does, how to administer. Like it's everything is, what is it called? Electronic, compared to nursing school where it's just like you need to know it. And but fundamentals, it was a super easy class. Like fundamentals was really common sense. Like you really didn't have to study for it, but you had to study for it, if it makes sense, because most of the scenarios and most of everything was just like common sense, like 2 + 2 is 4 type of stuff. But overall, this was interesting a very interesting semester, just because I was just like, oh my gosh, like it was just so crazy. Like I was always tired. I was studying every day, but it paid off because I'm now gonna start my second semester of nursing school next semester, spring 2022. Next semester, I'm going to be taking med surg and mental health, and a lot of people have the negative thoughts about med surg, but I'm going in with a positive mindset because I actually like diseases and disorders. So hopefully, it'll come easy to me. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update of my first semester of nursing school. Your girl passed the first semester. Snaps. And I'm on to my second semester starting January 10th. And also, y'all, I'm going to be having two clinicals next semester. One for med surg and one for mental health. So that's going to be very, very interesting. But thank you guys for tuning into this video. If you like this video, just comment below, show me some love, and then just drop some other video ideas that you guys want to see for the upcoming semester. Okay, I will catch you guys next time, and thank you again for tuning in.